electrostatic potential due to a point charge. Electrostatic potential due to a point charge. Take a positive charge Q, and on this there is a point A and B. This is A and B. This distance is very small. We can write down X. And there is a point P. This distance is R. And from this to this distance is equal to X. This is the electric field, direction of electric field, and at infinity there is a Q0 charge. Bringing this now dx force is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q into Q naught upon X square. This is the distance. Now work is equal to force into distance. We can write down force 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught Q, and this is X square, and this distance is a small distance. Write down dx. Now integrating this one, this will be Q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught dx upon X square. From B to A. From B to A. Now you write down this minus x cube. Working charge against this, work is done against this charge. Therefore, we will write down minus dx. Now this will be minus q into q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught dx upon x square. Limit b to a. Then work is equal to minus q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught x की power minus 2 and dx. Now integration of x की power minus 2 dx is equal to x की power minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1. This will be x की power minus 1 upon minus 1. Now integrating, this will be minus q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and taking from this from B to this B to A. Now write down this, we can write down x की power minus 1 upon minus 1 from b to a after integrating. Now this minus and this minus be positive, q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and this will be 1 upon x Now work is equal to q upon q into q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught. First we write down 1 upon b x and b minus 1 upon x a, means this is the work done from a to b. If suppose this x a is at infinity, then work is equal to q upon q into q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon, and this x b is equal to x, or we can write down better r. Hence 1 upon r minus 1 upon infinity. This will be q upon q naught upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon r. Now electric field will be, now work will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught upon r. Now we know potential energy. This is potential energy. We can write down also U is a potential energy. But potential V is equal to work upon unit charge. 1 upon unit charge into 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q into q naught upon r. This q naught will cancel. Now electric field will be electric potential V will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. This is the electric potential whose unit is joule per coulomb. Or we can write down volt, joule per coulomb or volt. Suppose potential when charge is positive, then electric field potential will be 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. If potential is negative, then electric field will be minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. This depends upon the charge. If the charge is positive, potential will be positive. If charge is negative, potential will be negative.